In example 3, we need to find the general term for each of these series. And so we can start off here with the pattern. One of the patterns is we know we have a 1 here, or if we think about it, we're going to have to do the whole -1 business and raise that to the n power to take care of all of these negative signs. So we can just put an n up here. When n is 1, we want this to be negative, so we just need to leave it as n. If it's positive, negative, positive, we just put +1 here, and that'll take care of that. All over, and then all this is down here is a power of 2, so this would be 2 to the n. There's another way to write this. This is definitely okay. However, if you wanted to, you could also write this as 1 over -2 to the n power. This one would work for this reason. In the first one, n is 1, so -2 to the first is -2, and it's -1/2 then. The next one, when n is 2 here, we've got 1 over -2 squared. -2 squared is +4, and that's 1/4. And for the third one here, it's going to be -2 to the third power, which is -8, and we're going to have -1 over 8. So I'll put a little or here. This one will work as well, either way. For this guy on the right-hand side, at first glance, there doesn't seem to be a huge pattern here in the top, and then the bottom we've got 10-5, 10-5. Because there's no pattern in the top, and this is going to be tough to deal with on the bottom, it's often advisable to rewrite these fractions with either a common denominator or a common numerator. To me, I think it's going to look nice if we can change these 5s into 10s. So to do that, we can do 2 over 10 here. 3 over 10 will stay the same. And then for this one, we've got -4 over 10. And we're going to continue that on to infinity. For this one, we've got that whole weird sign change. So we can do that in either the numerator or denominator. And we're going to start with a positive here. So this needs to be n plus 1. 1 plus 1 is 2, and the -1 squared is +1. So we're going to start off with a positive here. And then the other thing that's happening here is all the rest of these values are just values of n. So remember that we're going to apply the exponent first and then just multiply that by whatever n is. So n is 1 for the first term, n is 2 for the second term, and so on and so forth. In the bottom then we have 10 staying the same. So we've got just 10 there. And this will do it for your general term. We can try and see if we can get -2 out of 5 maybe for the fourth term here. So as a good check, we could do 4 times -1. 4 plus 1 is 5. We can write that there over 10. And -1 to the fifth is negative. And so that would be, let's see, a negative. And then we're going to have 4 over 5, which is negative, oops, that's a 10, which is -2 over 5. So that does check.